3rd Gen 4Runner flex test. That's with no zoom or anything, just thinking, right? We'll do a walk around first. We've got it flexed about as far as I'm willing to go, because we're rubbing right here. But yeah, I'll show you the panhand angles. I'll show you everything. We're sitting on almost, I don't know if you can see good, but almost 16 inches of blocks. For the front, tire to fender, about 6.5, we'll say. And then the passenger side, tire to fender, about 9.5. So the front is flexing. I have no sense in measuring this side. This is just about as flex as I want to get it without tearing my fenders off or going with smaller tires. 33s would do a lot better. But over here, probably the most important, we've got almost about 13.25 inches for the back. For our springs here, this is the driver's side. It's about lifted out, but there's no problems with any kind of looseness. It's still in there tight. It's not got any kind of play in it by any means. It's still in there snug. And our spring over here, it's cramped down fine. It's not too stiff. It's not too soft. I feel like it did just right. Then our panhand bar is about flat. So I measured my shock from here to the top, and then the rod's out 8.5 inches right now. And then again, we have 13.5 inches of clearance from the tire. And it'll be different for you during the shock you have or the size tires you have. But I'll let you know how much it changes when I set it back down. And I forgot to show you on this side, well, it's all the way flexed down. We've still got about 3.5, 4 inches, and this is the bump stop here. It's nowhere near touching, so we're still good. If we could flex more if we went downsize on the tires. So again, we have 35s on here. They are Toyos, which are a little short, so it would be equivalent to some 34s. But they are true 35s. And we have in the rear, we have Maxspeeding 3-inch lift coils, along with their shocks for the 3-inch lift. And 35s work good. Again, like I said, 15 inches, and we're flexed out to we're rubbing on that side. So you'd either want to go smaller tires or bigger lift. If I forgot to mention anything, let me know, comment down below. Hopefully I can help you guys out. If there's anything you think I should change, let me know. I'm planning on doing next summer a whole suspension change on this. Not even tell you guys yet what I'm planning on doing, but let's just say it's going to be big. It's going to be really big. Alright guys, ignore all wind noise, but I will let you in on what I'm doing on the rear. And it's going to kind of be done in stages, and I'm going to do a flex test every time to see if more or less give you more flex, or does it limit your flex, or what's going on. But in the rear, I'm going to be buying Land Cruiser OME 2 851 coils, or 851 coils. Both are the same. It's easier to find them if you put the 2 in front of it. They're 6-inch lift when they put them on the 4Runners. They're not ever been sold to fit the 4Runner, but I'm gonna put the 6-inch coils on here. I think they're 3-inch lift for a Land Cruiser. It's also getting a 2-inch body. That'll probably be the very next thing that happens to this thing. And I'm also gonna buy a 3-inch puck, so it'll be sitting at. It's gonna be sitting at 11-inch lift in the rear. And I also have 37s for the Gladiators. So I'm not gonna tell you I'm doing in the front. You're gonna have to guess, but it should be sitting at an even 11 all the way around. Unfortunately, it will be next summer before I can get around to doing it for time and fun reasons. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. I got a bunch of stuff I gotta get done before I can start doing all this. It's not really gonna cost a whole lot. Hopefully I put on screen about what my estimate is for the price it's gonna cost. And it's not really the money as much as I have to get another vehicle for a daily before I go doing this. And also I wanna get this building over here done and maybe some concrete to do all this on. So not necessarily doing the most expensive lift possible. It is somewhat budgeted, not the cheapest either, but I do want to not be, I don't want to have any kind of time limit on it. I want to be able to do it as I want to and enjoy it. But I'll go ahead and give you a little teaser. This right here, from there to there, is getting cut out. So I'm definitely want to take my time. Last thing I'll say is I feel like there's a lot of tension on my sway bar. And a guy told me you could run the fronts in the rears because they're several inches longer, and that's what I'm going to do. Whenever we get the full lifting next summer, I might even delete the rear sway bar